Welcome once again back to the lab. You guys saw the title, you know what this is. Let's get into it. But first, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys do so. Let's jump in. Let's not waste too much time because our first code up today is one that is only going to be with us for a handful of days. That is that Sylveon we talked about last time. Now, this Sylveon is here from basically today. The 17th is today. We only got the code today. It says the 16th to the 20th. So basically, get this ASAP. If you don't have it past the 20th, I can't promise it's still available. But the code is Sleep Talk Worlds. I know it's a weird one. That's what the code is. Once you put this in, I haven't done this yet, so I should get my Sylveon. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Sylveon gift is with us. There we go. Easy, quick acquisition. And we've got our Sylveon. Pretty cool stuff. Not world ending, but if you don't have a Sylveon, it's a great opportunity to get one. And just how some of these work, these are going to be things that people are going to be striving for all over the place. Speaking of one that people are going to be striving for, right now you can get a Steenie if and only if you have actually attended the Pokemon World Championship that's going on right now in Hawaii. If you're not there in person, you can't get your codes. Now, there are a few people I've seen online that are trading them. Unfortunately, I have not been the recipient of one. If somebody has one they want to trade, you can feel free to DM me, hit me up. I do have some weird and crazy stuff I can give away, but at the moment, that is the only way to get the PWC Steenie. So, unfortunately, that be the case. Those are the two new rewards, and unfortunately, only one of those we can acquire here. Other than that, these are all going to be Mon that we acquired in the last set, but we'll go over them real quick. By the way, guys, once again, I'll say if you are enjoying this, I'm going to do this twice a month, so subscribe. If you haven't already, let's get back into the next code. The next one is, and that is Like a Flute. And this one is another one that's going to give you a Pokemon. This is going to actually give you a Titan. Let's just put in Like a Flute. Oops, if I could spell it right here. And once again, the I is replaced with the 1. Bada bing, bada boom. Searching for gifts. And there's my Titan gift, which I've actually already acquired. And Titan is available until August 31st. So that one's actually coming to a close really, really soon. If you don't get that Titan on this video, it will not be available next time we record. So Titan is closing soon. You really need to get that. The next one is 909 Team Up 06. Once you put that in, you get Royce Fuecoco. Now, I've already acquired this one, so we're just going to kind of move on. The next code that we're going to acquire is actually going to be for a Quaxley. Really, all of the starters are actually available here, so you'll be able to acquire these pretty easily. By the way, that Fuecoco is good until January 31st of 2025, and, feel free to acquire that until that point in time. The next code is .first partner. That's D0T1ST partner. And that's actually to give you a Quaxley. There you go. Quaxley is the gift that you'll acquire there. But unfortunately, once again, I've acquired those. So we're going to go move on to the next code, which, of course, is Lico with 906. 906 being the code for Sprigatito. And, of course, it's L1K0. W1TH906. And of course, since I've already acquired that one, it's not one I can get a second time. But as I said before, we're going to go over all these because every video is going to be somebody's first video. So the next code is Neo Rodm cover. Of course, with the O's replaced for zeros, just because of reasons. This is one I don't think we've talked about before. It's been available since January 15th. And actually doesn't seem to have an end date. So this will actually be something you can acquire pretty much indefinitely. By the way, Sprigatito runs out on September 30th, and Quaxley runs out on November 30th. So you have, the clock is kind of ticking on those, so you make sure you want to get those right away. But let's move on to the next one, which is, this is a weird one. It's Yasobi Biribiri. It's Y0AS0 B1 B1 R1 B1 R1. Weird one, I know, guys. But codes, as always, are going to be up top, so you can get them a little more clearly. And once again, O's are zeros, and ones or I's are ones. But I've already acquired this one, so we'll move on to the next code, which is Gotcha Pokemon. It's one we've had before. This one always kind of trips me up a little bit. By the way, guys, that Pwami is only available until February the 28th of next year, but it's really not that big of a deal. Okay? Gotcha Pokemon is going to give us... I actually misspelled the code there in the first one, but it'll be correct up top. It'll be 30 Quick Balls. You can grab those, but since I already have, it is what it is. We've had this one before, and I love Quick Balls, so of course I'm going to do that one. The next one is Super Effective. One's replacing the I. There we go. And that is also going to give us an Expert Belt, so that's going to be another one that you can use a lot. Unfortunately, well, I say you can use a lot. That's also one that you're going to be able to find pretty useful. So Expert Belts are absolutely great. The next one is going to be another clothing item. Well, I guess Rodm technically isn't a clothing item, but it does show up as a clothing item. Nevertheless, it is Weartastle Cap, which is literally just a hat that you can put on your character in game. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward, but once again, another one of those that we've been talking about for a while now. This one's been available since December of last year, and actually runs out in November of this year, so you want to make sure you get on that. By the way, guys, both the Quick Ball and the Expert Belt, I think I failed to mention, actually run out in February 28th of 2025. So while the clock isn't necessarily ticking on those, you don't want to sleep on any of these. Our next code is See You in Paldea, and this one is actually going to give you another Pokemon. This one this time is going to be a Gimmighoul. Now, if you guys didn't know, at least as of the time that I'm recording this, there is a Gimmighoul event that is currently going on. You can shiny hunt Gimmighoul in this event, but you have to find the right raid. It's really, really, really difficult. It takes a ton of time, but my recommendation is if you really want a good, or I say good Gimmighoul, it doesn't really matter, but if you want a Gimmighoul that you can really be proud of, see if you can go online, find some hosted raids. There's a number of people out there right now that are doing that, and you can find the raid that you need. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find one, otherwise I'd host a few, but I've checked all over, and I just cannot find a raid in my game, sadly. I'm sure they're out there, but I don't have an apparatus that I can search for raids on my particular Switch, so... But good luck on that one. You get the free Gimmighoul, and maybe you can even find a raid for a shiny. Good luck on that. Our next code is simply Team Star. And what Team Star is going to give you, this is going to give you a Reverum. This Reverum is actually, it's not special, really. It's just I think it's actually got Team Star as the OT name or something like that. But... that's going to give you Reverum. Unfortunately, I've already acquired mine. This is another one that's actually coming pretty close to closing. It's been available until October 31st of this year. So you've got about 2.5 months still to get it. But if, once again, with all these guys, don't sleep on them, because once they're gone, they're just gone. The next code is going to be Sweet or Spicy. And this one's going to give you either a sweet... Herba Mystica or a spicy Herba Mystica, another one that you can acquire pretty easily. But unfortunately, once again, I've already acquired mine, so not going to do me much good here. And that's pretty much everything that's available up till now. The sweet and spicy Herba Mysticas, those are available until September 30th. I think that one only gives you one or the other. I don't think it gives you both. But that's going to be it for the codes. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I'll be back with more coming up real soon.